So let's start with perhaps the most basic question, maybe a question that sets up this entire course, and that's why choose a career in water? It's also important to note that when I talk about careers in water, I'm also referring to the wastewater industry as well. I don't necessarily isolate one versus the other because they're both very much interconnected and tied together. So why choose a career in water? Well, one, money, right? We all need to make a living to pay our bills, to buy the things we need and the things we want. And a career in water is a great opportunity for you to make a living wage or a livable wage. Benefits are also great too. Majority of public agencies provide medical, dental, eye, great health benefits. They also provide retirement benefits, 401ks, different 457A and B for retirement. Many different benefit opportunities come when working for a water agency. Another great thing is stability, and I always like to talk about stability in terms of fidget spinners. For those of you who remember, these were very popular, say 4 or 5 years ago. And if you decided that you were going to invest in a fidget spinner shop, you were going to spend all your life savings to buy a bunch of fidget spinners, open up a shop in a store in the middle of the mall or something, and 2014, 2015, 2016, business is great, it's booming, and then all of a sudden fidget spinners by 2018, 2019 are out and are no longer cool, and now you're sitting on an entire stockpile of fidget spinners with no way of making money and no way of getting rid of all these fidget spinners you now have. And so, unlike fidget spinners, water's not going anywhere, and neither is wastewater. We are always going to want to be able to turn on the sink and have water come out to take a nice hot shower with clean water, and we're always going to want to be able to flush the toilet and not have to deal with our own waste. So, a career in water is something that's stable, and especially right now in terms of COVID-19, we're seeing that all water and wastewater agencies and employees are considered essential. Those are jobs that aren't going anywhere and don't get furloughed. So another thing is careers in water can be very exciting. Whether you're looking for a job where you're out in a 15-foot ditch working on pipes that are under hundreds of pounds of pressure. Maybe you want to be working at a treatment plant. Maybe you'd like more of an office setting with a mix of being outside. But a career in water can be very exciting. It can also be very rewarding. Right? You never quite know where your career in water is going to take you, whether it's working for a water agency at a water treatment plant or it's building drinking water wells in, say, South Sudan in Africa, providing this resource to a community who's never had clean drinking water before, or a resource that children would have to walk for an entire day to go collect a pail of water to come back home. And that's literally how these children live their lives. So maybe you choose a career in water because it's rewarding. Another thing I like to point out as well is a career in water is about constant education, and whether it's increasing your level of certifications and the education associated with that, maybe it's expanding your knowledge and obtaining new certifications to move into different positions. And it's also really about keeping up with modern technology, which is constantly changing. We're constantly learning new things, both good and bad. So career in water provides many different benefits.